This is David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A designed run for the quarterback. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Allen. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Makes the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Right on the money.
The defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going right and going deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of...
Trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their...
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like a...
Open space in the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
And he takes it in for the score. And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it down. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They want to run this quarterback. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Off play action. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Arkansas! This is a designed run. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll take it himself. Lots of running room. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to flip something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it for one move.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime trailing, not being too aggressive, because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about...
Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy. A huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. You thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a grab for a big play. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Slippery slide. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down will open up the final period. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Just gets rid of him before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away to find some room. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Allen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. We're ready to do it again.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Turning it on! He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Sooner! A great catch and line for 6.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's close. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one... Great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
Spits it out to the back. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you